on the Zoom to record. So I'm just turning on the Zoom to record. I'm gonna, maybe if you put your phone on, you can leave your phone on mute or not, and we'll just report right now to you what's going on.
I can put myself on mute so I don't disturb the background.
Okay, and then anytime.
Okay, so if I need to unmute, I'll do it, but
okay,
I'm on mute now.
Perfect. So, and Mary will run through this background too. So rather than trying to wait till later tonight to do the update, we'll do the update right now. So Arta's trying to clean up again right now, but we are, as you will note, in the house back in Victoria. We have left Arta, Elvis has left the hospital, and we're back home. So I'll say things, but do you want to start and I'll close those blinds? So
Sure. I was in there so long that it took about 3 cartloads of stuff, you know, kind of like a rummage sale, and then you're taking everything home. So it took us a long time to get out of there. Everyone was so good. I've learned a lot that I'm on a blog. One of the miracles is about how to get a prescription written for the insurance company that your doctor can successfully write off. So in the end, she asked Rebecca just to write her the letter, and then Rebecca did, and then there was a little trouble printing it. But other than that, I'm going to use it as a template because I'm asking myself the question, why was that so hard? And I noticed that the OT, when she came today, said there was such incredulity in her voice that they got something out of the doctor that the insurance company would take.
Well, we hope the insurance company will take it, but we wrote up had the doctor sign a letter recommending everything that Arta is allowed to have. So when we phoned the insurance company, they were like, oh, you have to have a doctor's, like, you're entitled to have a magnifying glass, but you have to get a doctor's referral for it. Like, okay, well, what doctor? Do you have to go to an ophthalmologist or your optometrist or your doctor? And why does the doctor have to recommend that you can have a magnifying glass to help you see? Like, it just seems ridiculous that you'd have to get a doctor to do that. So we went through everything she's entitled to, and then wrote up a letter that just said the doctor recommends the following supports are necessary for Arta, and then just listed them all in one letter. So we'll see. Hopefully that will work for insurance. But yeah, like surgical stockings, you have to have a recommendation. So that was the place where the OT was. She was like, oh, you know, this is too hard because you can't get a recommendation from a doctor. And we're like, yeah, we got a recommendation from a doctor. So
So it took about 3 days to actually leave, kind of from when they tell you, how about if you leave Wednesday, but they tell you that on Sunday, and then you start leaving, but you want to do a lot of goodbyes to people. So Rebecca always has the beautiful jewelry, and so they put out a little card that just said the name of the blog. You can go there and read more, and you can go there and see how these necklaces were made. And then she gave them to everyone. But the doctor was just as happy to get one as was the person from the kitchen who brought the food. It was just touching, really.
Arta had them all sign her copy of Hamnet and Judith that she's been reading in the hospital. So it was really nice because we've had 3 full weeks of living in the hospital, pretty much day and night. Either Mary was there or I was there. I think there was maybe like a 6 hour, or Richard, but just on palliative care. Yeah, and Richard too at the beginning. So someone was pretty much always there for 3 weeks. So we have lots of these stickers because we've all been like approved at the front door, where we've had to answer all the questions and wear our little, you know, unifying dot of belongingness. So let's see, here's where we're at. Oh, and no, we didn't give away all the necklaces because, as usual, Arta, this is why she's got, like, taking this out of her hand. So she's got one here and she's got another on her neck, because she always goes through them and she's like, you can't give that one away. You can't give that one away. So Arta's culling out all the ones that she thinks are the good ones to keep them. You put that back in that box. Okay, so where are we at? We are home. Steve did all the coordinating for getting appropriate bedding and sheets ordered for the bed. So there's hospital bed is set up. The OT arrived already today to do a visit to check and see that all of those accessories for dying, as Arta refers to them, are set up and that Arta knows how to use them, and at least as a start. So the OT will arrange to come every week or more often if we need her, or less often until we need her. So as things change, if any of those supports need to change, they'll
Okay, wait a second. I gotta add something here.
go for it,
We
Kath.
have to rename all those accessories for living, Arta, accessories for living. They're supposed to help you live well. So I'm going to force a name change, accessories for living.
Revision in the text. So the accessories for living have been verified by the occupational therapist today, and she's given us the name to follow up for surgical stockings. So that's good.
What is worse is the names they give those accessories. Diapers.
Baby monitor.
Have you got your baby monitor? Have you got your diaper? And I'm thinking, hey, I thought this was about living, but
Yeah, so Arta did go after the OT just a little bit to let her know that she thinks those names are inappropriate, as I'm like, Arta, she's going to be our friend. Arta, she's going to be our friend. So tomorrow the nurse comes. So we'll have a home care nurse who will do visits to help with changing the patches and to refill the fentanyl, things. So
we have to pick up a lot of meds at London Drugs.
yeah, I'm going to go pick up the blister
Friday construction
packs.
starts.
Oh yeah, and Friday construction starts on our upstairs shower. So Friday and then probably Monday, Tuesday, they'll pull out our upstairs bathtub and there will be a walk-in shower. So we'll have very safe showering upstairs and downstairs. Okay, so the nurse will come in and then they'll give us things for getting rid of the sharps and all of that stuff. So what are the people in the palliative care unit said, we are the model family, made us laugh, like the Addams family, model family. And so of course they all love Arta, as you might expect, and told her that if anything changes, then she's to kind of just get back in contact because they can probably find a way to get her back into palliative care, not going through Emerge, but directly back in. So that was kind of nice hearing them say, if the time comes that you need to be back in here, we'll work to find a direct route for you to re-enter the palliative care unit, which was really exceptional.
we're pretty sure someone died last night because there was such crying, such weeping. That must be hard to be palliative care, health caregivers. It's inevitable in some cases, but it made me think a lot
about that. And
and this one lovely little nurse came, not nurse, healthcare aide came and took a necklace. And then she turned to me and said, I will remember you. I will remember you in the spring and in the summer and in the fall. Oh, isn't that a lot better than saying how is so-and-so, or how are you feeling? Or, some of them have charmed words.
so that was lovely.
Yeah.
So Catherine is going to be arriving here on this week. No, on the
No.
Monday the
I
3rd.
think this is Catherine. We're talking.
Yeah,
to.
but this is going to the rest of the family. So Kath will get here on the 3rd. Yeah, but this is going here though. You just, she did point out when we were talking with the doctors that maybe me and Mary were going to do a granny drop with her. So
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm
We-
staying till the 5th or 6th.
yeah, and Mary's staying till the 5th or 6th. The oncology visit is on the 6th. So that'll be the first time of talking to oncology. We think they're moving us, Arta, onto Plan P for palliative. So that will be also some more of the kind of the benefits around the home nursing palliative supports will be, they're just moving to put those in place. What else? I think
Juice is
and the juice is good. Arta's on a low fiber diet.
Which is the opposite of her previous life.
Yeah, so much for all of these years of her telling us no juice, don't drink your calories, eat high fiber, put half vegetables on your plate. And now it's like chopped chicken on buttery croissant with ice cream for dessert. So the food profile is weird changes for her, but
It's delicious.
it's delicious.
The Rebecca menu.
Yeah, it's the way I prefer to live. Other than I would put a lot of jelly beans in there, and Mary took photos to make sure that nothing got left in the room after we left, but she only found one thing when she went to pull out the couch, and it was just one lonely mini jelly bean that had fallen on the floor that I'd neglected to scrabble back up and stuff in my mouth. So that was all that we've left behind.
And the
I-
cane.
And a cane. Oh, and artist cane. Oh, and Arta also came home with her butterfly subcutaneous pins still in her arm. So we'll have the nurse tomorrow maybe take those back out and I'll go back in and get the cane. Okay, Kath, any other questions? There's the there's
No,
where
that
we're
was
at.
that was an amazing update. I'm just so thrilled you're home. There's nothing better than being in your own environment. Well, I know it's not exactly your own environment, but in your home-ish environment. And yeah, being around the people you love and being able to, I'm excited. I'm excited
Artists-
to get out there on Monday.
Yeah, Artist said she wanted, after the OT left, she wanted to do something just fun and celebratory. So we went out on the deck and looked at Rebecca and Steve's beautiful cherry tree and drank some guava mango juice. And it was a celebratory juice moment. So I think Doral and Eric will both appreciate that.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
And now the
Well-
drinking of the celebratory juices will commence.
Pink, if you toast to the vitamin care unit, all the great help. But
Yes, and see, Arta pointed out,
toast to the
we got so many good things to say about them. And kind of, it was the moment of us sort of processing last night that this last 3 weeks or 4 weeks has just been Arta not dying from blockage. So we're
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
processing that the question of having cancer has been not dealt with at all.
Yeah.
So we're like, what, cancer? What that road is going to look like still has to be processed and figured out, and we'll all work it out. But it's just like there was a massive accident injury that happened and we didn't lose her. And that was hospital care to deal with a catastrophe, or as I say, take that, pancreatic cancer obstruction. So
exactly.
yeah, not this week.
You did the ABCs.
Yeah,
Airways, breathing, circulation.
Yeah, airways, breathing, and circulation are intact, and Arta is getting to be a good drug level, change to diet, and now we have time to do all the fun things for that the accessories for living will allow us to do over the next little while.
Exactly.
And I told Arta that in my last few days here, before I come back again late in the summer, I want to take her to every beach that we can get to that you don't have to go up or downstairs, so that we can walk along the boardwalk or just be in the parking lot, because I want to see all the ocean views before I
Yeah.
leave.
Oh yeah, that is.
Now I get to be a little tiny bit touristy.
On the boardwalk,
Oh, that is going to be nice.
boardwalk. I was thinking the same
And
thing.
that is,
As long as you guys aren't in lockdown with curfews like here.
we
No
are just,
curfew.
we got no curfew, we've got no lockdown, we just have to stay in our health unit. So,
Which is the island.
which is the island. So we're doing okay. Yeah, staying on the island. And it'll be wonderful to welcome you here, Kath. Okay,
Great.
that's
Hey, well,
the
yeah.
end of the report.